Hello loves, how are you all doing? So in this video I'm going to teach you guys how I made this beautiful 3/4 patched bubu gown. Okay, let's get started. I had to draft a basic body pattern for a gown, and I used the length of the gown that I'm about to make, and I added 2 inches allowance to my body measurements, so that when cutting the bubu gown I will not add allowance to it. So I have sectioned the bubu gown into 3 sections. Okay, the length of the bubu gown is 48 divided by 3 is 16. So I have 3 sections here: section number 1, section number 2, and section number 3. That is 16 by 3. Okay, so I had to place the first coach, and I had to mark the length of the sleeve, open it by 10 inches because it's a bubu gown. Just curve it like this. Okay, this is from my shoulder to my waist, first patch. Okay, so now I am going to cut it out. Okay, so this is the first section. It's 16 inches in length, and this is the excess. I have ½ inch. I'm going to add ½ inch allowance to each of them. This is the number 2 section, which I've already cut out. Okay, so I have extra ½ inch allowance on each of them. I will leave it for the joining. Okay, as you can see, I'm marking down the extra ½ inch allowance on each of them. Okay, make sure it's not more than ½ inch, or if it's more than ½ inch you might have problem with the other. When joining it, you might have problem with the other line. Maybe the lines will not align together. So make sure that you are leaving ½ inch at exact on each of it. So this is the third one, okay, that I had to cut out. I did not pieces. If you like, you pieces your pattern paper. I did not pieces my pattern paper because I have hope of using it in future again. So now I have to, so these are the 3 pieces: the section number 1, section number 2, and section number 3. So I'll go ahead now and cut my neckline. That's the front neckline. So for the front neckline, is a V-shaped neckline. So I marked my V-shaped neckline. Okay, so now I am going to go in by 1 inch. It's a V-shaped line that is going to have a placket, so I went in by ½ inch for the placket. Then I had to cut it out. So here I'm trying to show you guys how I'm going to join the 2 shoulders together before making the placket design. But before then, I am going to start patching the pieces that I cut out. So this is the first patch. I am going to join with ½ inch and cut, like, sew it with ½ inch like this. And this is the third one. I'm going to join it to the second and use ½ inch to join it like so. Okay, now after joining it, this is how I am going to iron it. Here I am done joining it. I'll open up the seam allowance and then iron it. That ½ inch seam allowance, I ironed it down. I measured my round neck. Okay,